back. Did you miss me? Yes, now that we're all back from the cosmic embrace of Hashem's supernal love and unity, it's time to get to work. There's a Hasidic saying that is said at the very end of Simchat Torah, at the end of all of the dancing and all of the Simcha and the festivities. There's a saying, V'Yaakov halach ledalko, and Yaakov went on his way. The pasuk, the verse, is talking about Jacob when he's leaving his home, he's leaving his parents, and he's beginning his journey into self-discovery. And this is a verse that is very customary, common to say at the end of Tishrei. Why? Because Yaakov, Kabbalistically, mystically speaking, refers to the soul. Yaakov is each and every single one of us. And just like the soul is now on its journey, on its way, leaves its home, descends from the highest realms of oneness and unity and Kedusha and holiness, and now is descending into the physical world, descending into a physical body, and now has to embark on its journey. So too, we are now leaving Tishrei. We are now leaving the comfort of all of the high holidays, the holiness, the simcha, the light, the farbrengens, the parties. All of that is now behind us. And now we must embark on our journey into the year to transform this world, to transform ourselves into a dwelling place for the divine. So now that we're back from our cosmic adventure, if you will, in the high holidays of Tishrei, now it's time to unpack the bags. So this time is a very, very important time. The mystics say that Shabbat Bereshit, this is going to be the first Shabbat that is going to now kick off our journey into this new year. And Shabbat Bereshit is so important. It's actually like the final culmination and end of all of Elul, of all of Tishrei, of all of the high holidays. And it's a time where we take to internalize, to integrate, to process all of the extraordinary experiences that we had on the high holidays, and to be able to take that light and to put it into kalim, to put it into vessels, so now I can actually start to use it to transform my life, to transform the world, to make myself a dwelling place for the divine, to make this world an extraordinary dwelling place for the divine. Because the entire purpose of Torah, the entire purpose of everything that we did on Tishrei is to be able to integrate that light, to be able to take that energy, to be able to take that power, and to be able to elevate and refine our mind, our hearts, and our bodies in order to make this world an extraordinary paradise on earth. However, there is a problem. There is this huge danger that after Tishrei ends, that after the high holidays ends, then we just kind of go back to the same old, same old. Now, I know we're living in a very extraordinary time with COVID and everything, and so there really is kind of a new normal. But the idea is that what we don't want to lose the power, the momentum that we had on Tishrei, and to lose that and not to be able to take that with us into this upcoming year. Because the last thing you want is just to be able to say, yeah, Tishrei was great, I had a wonderful time, I ate really well, but no real change came out of it, no real transformation. I didn't become a better version of myself. Because you can have the most spiritual experience ever. You can go into the Holy of Holies, into the Kodesh HaKadoshim, but the question is, who comes out of there? What comes out of there? What comes out of that experience? If I come out the same way, if I come out of the Holy of Holies the same way as the way I went inside, then I've desecrated that sanctity. I've desecrated that place. There's this phenomena that happens that when people experience these incredible states, that they are totally elevated to powerful states of joy and simcha and kedusha, but then it just kind of fizzles out and no real change happens. And the reason for that, the Lubavitcher Rebbe says, is that because people have big experiences, but they don't make small decisions. And that's really what this time is about. How do I take those big experiences now and start to put them into concrete plans of action, strategies? What can I do to really make this world a dwelling place for the divine, to make this an extraordinary world? As we come into the world, now as our souls split into these individual bodies, now it's up to us to discover what are my individual strengths, talents, skills. What was I given to come into this world to do, to discover my own individual purpose, my own individual mission. Yaakov halach ledarko. Jacob went on his way. Each one of us has a very unique a mission and purpose in the world. And it's this time, Shabbat Bereshit, now that we've kind of reconnected to the source of where we come from, and now we have to start to figure out who it is that I am and who it is that I need to be, who it is that I came into this world to be. What is the particular mission and purpose that I came to fulfill? And Yaakov halach ledarko, he went on his way. I have to go on my way, and you have to go on your way. Each one of us has a beautiful and unique way of expressing Hashem's light in the world. And so we have to take the light of Tishrei, we're taking the light of these experiences that we had, and now start to put it into action. But the worst thing a person could do is say, I didn't really change. I'm the same old person. I didn't really feel anything too extraordinary. And okay, I'm just gonna start to go down the same path that I was going down. That is the worst thing a person can say. Do not do that. No, 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 no. That each one of us has to realize that whether we felt it or not, whether we experienced or not, we were elevated to such level of atzmut or ein sof, the infinite essence, that the soul was totally absorbed in Hashem's infinite light. That is an experience that is totally like imprinted on the neshama's mind, on our superconscious mind. And so we're so to speak, shooting ourselves in the foot to think, because I didn't feel anything, because I'm still in the same old habits, the same old behaviors that I was before. So obviously I did not have this cosmic transformation that Rabbi Aaron was talking about. Do not do that. Do not say that. Do not self-sabotage yourself. Do not shoot yourself in the leg. There is an imprint on the neshama, and that power is inside of us, just ready to come out. Those seeds were planted inside every single one of us, and they are ready to sprout if you know how to water them properly and to nourish them and take care of them. And keeping in theme with this idea of starting off fresh, so I think we've come a long way in this channel. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much to all of the subscribers, all the people that have been tuning into the channel and watching the videos, watching the content. I am truly humbled. All of the comments, the messages I get, it's really, really amazing to be able to connect with people from all over the world. And so for this year, I thought to really focus down on this idea of how do we practically start living Geula? How do we start really identifying what it is that my neshama just wants to sing, wants to do? How can my neshama really truly feel free? And so taking this channel to tips and tricks, exercises and techniques from Kabbalistic wisdom, the Hasidic wisdom, all of what the Torah has to offer us, together with practical exercises and techniques based on neurolinguistic programming, NLP, CBT, EFT, TAT, ABC, 1, 2, 3, all that good stuff. How do we take the sum total of all of the incredible wisdom and knowledge and tools that we have at our fingertips? And how do we start using them to really start living Geula? How do we start really living our most extraordinary life? So the upcoming videos and content are going to be focused on that. How do we take nuggets of just juicy, delicious Torah wisdom, combine that with some very, very professional exercises, techniques, and tools, and really start kicking into gear? How do we really start taking our lives to that next level? Because there is nothing, my friends, absolutely nothing. Not COVID, not 5G, not any conspiracy theories. Nothing in this world that can prevent the neshama from truly illuminating its light in the world. All of the limitations, whether they were physical or emotional or mental or whatever it was, they're all behind us. We are living in a generation where the Kabbalists, the mystics say the gates of heaven are open. The heavens are open. Light is flooding into this world, and it's just up to us to be able to take that light and to really start to use it. I'm sure everybody here has heard of the flea experiment. They want to experiment on fleas to see how high fleas could jump. So they took all the fleas, they put them in a box, and they saw that fleas on average jump about 1 meter high. And after all, they measured all of the jumping fleas, about 1 meter. They put a glass ceiling at about 0.5 meter high. And they saw that all the fleas that they're used to jumping 1 meter high, they would jump, but they would all hit their heads at about 0.5 meter. And after you hit your head so many times, the fleas are like, okay, all right, we get the idea. And they all started now jumping 0.5 meter high. They got used to that new limitation. And then what they did, after all the fleas are now jumping only 0.5 meter high, they opened up the glass ceiling. And do you know what happened, my friends? That's right. The fleas kept jumping only 0.5 meter high. They had grown accustomed to that limitation, that even now the limitation was gone. There is nothing that is truly preventing them from connecting to their true inherent essential power, but their own selves, their own mind. It's their own self-limiting beliefs, their own self-limitations that was preventing them from really jumping all the way and utilizing their true power. And my friends, this is exactly what is happening now in our generation. That no matter what you see happening outside in the world, the news, each and every single one of us now has the ability to truly jump beyond anything that we thought could have been possible. There is nothing preventing you and me today from truly living the most extraordinary life, living the soul's purpose in the physical world. And we just have to be able to really, first, internalize, integrate, process that, really truly install that empowering belief inside of us. Not because I say so, because all of the mystics, all of the Kabbalists in our generation are saying that is what is happening in the supernal realms. Hashem is waiting for us to step up and really start to take this world to the next level. And so the only thing that is preventing us is ourselves. Each one of us has a responsibility to ourselves, to look inside and to say, what I thought were excuses, what I thought were those things that were limiting before, I can't use those excuses anymore. I can't use those limitations. What? Because I don't have enough money, because I don't have enough time, because I don't have enough knowledge. No, 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 my friends. Coming out of Egypt is that we have all of the tools, all of the resources, everything that is necessary to really transform ourselves, transform the world. And so all that's left to do is to do it. So with that, my friends, I want to wish you an extraordinary new year. Shana Tova Umetuka. Have fun this Shabbat Bereshit. Integrating, processing all of the big experiences and turning them into small decisions, making a plan, making practical steps to really move into the direction of total Geulah. Personal Geulah, Geulah in your health, Geulah in your family, and God willing, in the entire world. So I wish you all the best. Have an amazing day. Peace.